Welcome to Mtakuja Secondary School in rural Moshi, Tanzania. This school has over 260 students, 61 of which are Form 1 learners using the Next Generation platform as their methodology of learning. Most of these students come from difficult backgrounds, with over 10% who are orphans. Even though they come from difficult and challenging backgrounds or harsh circumstances, each one of them is eager to grow, to learn, and aspire to achieve their future goals and dreams. The Form 1 students at Mtakuja Secondary School are the first in Tanzania to use Next Generation Learning. We believe that NGL helps students to achieve their future goals and dreams.
In my future life, I hope to be a famous international businesswoman. Also, to travel from one country to another, to live with people in peace and unity. I also hope to have a happy family. I believe NGL can help me to achieve my hope and my dreams.
Education should do more than to produce good students. Education should inspire young people to a lifelong learning, growth, and success.
In NGL, I enjoy a lot of things. Example, I enjoy how we work together. I enjoy how we stay in the class. We share our ideas, different ideas with our mentors and our peers. And I like how we conduct different experiments inside and outside of our classes. And I like cooperating with our mentors. I like how they used to cooperate with us. And my fellow students, how they used to cooperate with me. And I like how we do a lot of things with our members. And I like the program which we used to learn through, because it helped me to gain some knowledges which help us to acquire different materials in our life.
Building from a rich body of research and evidence, it has shown that young people learn through active exploration and deep inquiry.
My favorite quest is a biology quest known as My Wonderful Discovery. And in that quest we learned about how a person can conduct a scientific investigation or a scientific experiment by following the scientific procedures. The first procedure is the identification of a problem. Our problem or our aim was the importance of roots in plants. When we went to the procedures, we took two plants of the same size, and one of the plants we removed the roots and the other one we left it with the roots, and we provided it with water and fertilizer. And we left our experiment, or we left the plants for some weeks. The plant that we removed the roots dried, and the plant that we left it as it was, it grew and provided roots. And we came with the conclusion of roots are important to plants. So I feel proud of my experiment, and that's the reason why I like that quest. Thank you.
The NGL system provides learners with personalized learning pathways to help them develop their skills and knowledge to build their future life goals and dreams.
My future hope is to become an engineer and make something that has never happened before. NGL helps me and gives me knowledge on how and what I can do so that I can be a good engineer. Thank you.
This NGL platform provides an opportunity for Tanzanians to create quests for Tanzanians based on the Tanzania national curriculum. Our mission is to introduce a new standard of learning where young people gain the skills and knowledge they need to fulfill their dreams in life.
In Mtakuja Secondary School, Form 1 class, we learn through tablets. And in tablets, there is a Quest. The Quest is a learning platform. Through that system of education, I enjoy and I like many things because I feel proud to be a student of NGL, and we are doing things practical, so that's what I like about NGL class. Thank you.
Quests engage students in active, experiential learning, which begins by shifting traditional conceptions of the classroom and the assignments.
I would like to talk about my favorite quest, which is Think Before You Act. And in this quest, I learned a lot of things. First is that I should think twice before doing anything, which is very important to me as a student and also as a child. I should think of what I am going to do twice and know its effects and its benefits. In this quest, I had a lot of cooperation from my mentor. We had a lot of things to discuss with our mentor, like the causes of not thinking twice and the importance of thinking twice. So with this quest, I got knowledge, I got the knowledge that I should think twice before doing anything. Thank you.
Next generation learning offers to learners more than what actually the traditional learning environment offers to learners. In a very normal traditional classroom, first of all, the teacher is the center of knowledge. He's the source of everything, and the learners are just passive in such a class.
NGL means a lot to Tanzania and its people. As right from the beginning, it has shown a lot of mindset shift between mentors and learners, as it has been able to place the learning centers to the learner and not to mentors, of which previously learning was always centered to the mentors as the source of knowledge.
But in turn to next generation learning environment, first of all, the learner is the source of knowledge. And the learner is also a very active individual in the classroom, and the mentor, who is actually the teacher, is named the teacher in the other traditional classrooms. He is happening to be a scaffolder. He or she is just scaffolding the learning, and the learners are taking control of their learning.
My experience with mentoring the students has been a life-changing experience. And for the very first time, I feel like I am really helping the kids grow up. With this new way of teaching and learning that NGL has introduced, our kids are now having a chance to use their minds fully, because the NGL way of teaching and learning does not give the kid everything, but instead it allows the kid to use his or her mind to get exactly what he or she is supposed to get.
NGL is run under the application, the app called Quest. And actually the way the Quests are prepared is it equips the learners with more skills, because first of all, apart from taking control of their lessons, also the learners are free in the class, they are free to make choices, they are also free to make decisions, but also they freely collaborate with one another. And actually they do some more explorations in the learning program.
As one famous educator once said, learning is an experience and everything else is just information. An NGL class has been able to put learner at the center of learning as they experience learning by themselves via Quest.
And one more thing that I love and I'm enjoying using this next generation learning way of teaching and learning is the fact that it prepares our kids to be self-sufficient and self-motivated, because in everything that the kids are doing, they don't depend on any other person, but they depend on themselves. What we are doing is to just give them the tablets, and then the kids will go into the Quest app and do everything on their own. Our part is just to guide them and show them what exactly is supposed to be done.
This means a lot to the future of this country, because this learner will be equipped with proper knowledge and skills that is required to solve various problems that this country has been encountered without having proper people to tackle those problems. Right away from the beginning, I can see these learners growing up to be vibrant people, full of knowledge and skills to solve a lot of socio-economic problems that are prevailing in this country. I am confidently that in 10 years' time, Tanzania will have proper people in different professions who will be problem solvers everywhere in each sector.
My belief, after maybe 5 years, when these kids will be completing their O-level studies here in Tanzania, we will have already by that time created a new generation of young Tanzanians who will be ready to transform this nation into another thing that we never had before. So I think next generation learning should be exposed, should be taken out to the world, to as many schools as possible, because we have been lucky and we feel blessed to have this program here. But we believe there are so many other kids out there who would love to have this experience as we are having here at Mtakuja Secondary School. Thank you so much, and may God bless you.
Tanzanian secondary education begins immediately after primary school. Usually the students are between 12 and 14 years old. This secondary school education consists of 6 years. First 4 years of ordinary level, which is Form 1 to Form 4, and the final 2 years, which is Form 5 and Form 6. This is called advanced level.
Tanzanian students have got 4 exam periods during an academic year. They normally have 2 exams in the first term and 2 exams in the last term. And these exams are normally scored in divisions, and we have 5 divisions. First of all, we have Division 1, then we have Division 2, then Division 3, Division 4, and the least of all is Division 0. And the top of all of them is Division 1.
In the ordinary level, when they're in Form 2, they do a national examination. This is an assessment examination which defines or determines whether they move on to Form 3 or repeat Form 2. And then 2 years later, when they're in Form 4, they do a national examination which determines their placement in any advanced level secondary school. This examination is a major cutoff point for many secondary school students. For some of them do not make it to go to advanced level, and others drop out of school completely.
Amazingly, this year, 68% of our Form 1 students scored Division 1. This has never happened before, because if you compare the stats with the 2015 Form 1s, who only 19% of them scored Division 1. And apart from that, this year, our Form 1s did not produce any 0, while 2015, we had 9% of Form 1 students who are currently in Form 2 who scored Division 0.
Tanzanian education has placed so much importance on school performance or examination performance rather than subject mastery. This has led to many students trying to pass the examination by any means possible, including memorization and cramming of materials.
The most important thing is, most of our students, our Form 1 students, have been demonstrating amazing skills in almost everything that they have been doing. They are showing a huge an amazing amount of confidence in everything that they're doing. Whenever they're having a task that needs them to present, you can see them presenting with all the confidence. And even when they go to any kind of competition that needs them to share with the rest of their peers on what they know, they have been doing an amazing job. For us as mentors, it has been a very, very encouraging class, because we believe in the very near future, we are going to have kids who are going to transform this nation of Tanzania.
We are confident that NGL provides a platform where learners can acquire knowledge and skills which are absolutely required for their future life. We are excited that NGL is now launched in Tanzania. As NGL becomes the foundation for learning for Mtakuja Secondary School, in the coming years we look forward to an exciting opportunity to schools throughout Africa. Our mission is to introduce a new standard of learning where young people gain the knowledge and skills they need to fulfill their dreams and succeed in life.